So I've been thinking a lot of Humble as staring at the wall. And let's say you have an airsoft gun. Brand new out of the box. Over time, you start changing things out, right? Let's say you change it to stock, maybe go into the internal, change out the gears. But you keep all the old parts, right? You just put them in a bin. Let's say you get to the point where you change out everything on the gun, but it's still your original gun. Let's say you take all of those old parts and assemble it to a complete gun. What is the original gun?
Be onto something here.
Weird, right?
Yeah, this is some good old quarantine clarity wisdom right here.
Let me know what you guys think. Before we get started, I'd like to remind you to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you enjoy watching our content, show us some love by liking the video. And ring the bell to make sure you get notified whenever we drop new content. We appreciate you all. Alright, part 3. Let's do this. Today's eye candy is going to be the Classic Army DT4. The perfect example of a gun that shouldn't exist, but does. It haunts me at night because I know that you guys build this, and it's so irritating that I gotta wake up in the middle of the night screaming at my wife because she's trying to figure out what's going on, and just, let's get into it. Alright, which one of you didn't get enough attention as a kid? First submission is going to be by Groovy Gill, and actually, this was not too bad. This is I don't know if it's the KWA or the VFC MP7. Actually, I think it is the VFC MP7. That doesn't look to be a gas mag, but it's pretty tricked out. Has a mini scout light, Bravo, well, maybe not the Bravo, but it has a PEC 15, a Mark 18 suppressor, and a Trijicon SRO. That's actually pretty Gucci optic. I've been liking that recently. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty basic too, so nice. The next build on the list is going to be Znevets. I'm gonna call him Mr. Z. He submits an Enel AK-74US or UN. It looks pretty basic. I think that's the B33 or the B31 rail. I'm not an AK guy, don't sue me. But he has the under-mounted handguard rail with the wood top because he didn't want to change that out, and a T1 on some type of adapter for the leaf sight. Pretty basic. Were you proud of this build? It's kind of nice. I'll give you 3 self-install upgrade parts for this one. The next submission is going to be from Doubletap Airsoft, and they submitted a 416A5 in bronze. And yeah, it looks good. The 416 is kind of just something you add accessories onto and leave it be. So, you know, he has a Mark 18 suppressor on there, the flashlight, PEC 15. T1's cool. Wait, hold on. Why did you do that to the stock? Why did you put the QRF stock on there? That's a step backwards. The slim stock is nice. This has just as much battery space. What the? You're stepping out of the box, man. You shouldn't have changed it. I'm taking back what I said. It's ugly. Because you have to be different. Alright, I'm gonna rate this one a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with mayo. You gotta accept that the 416 is gonna be pretty basic. And you try and spice things up with, you know, that mayonnaise, and it just ruins it. You know, just stay in your lane.
You never tried PB&J with mayo before?
Have you? What the?
It's pretty good. All right, I'm just gonna step outside real quick.
Yes, thank you. Next submission on the list is going to be Haza MJ, and they submitted looks to be a Krytok Mark II, pretty basic on the high-end line of guns, and they turned it into a Mark 18. Like everybody else who owns a Krytok, they turned it into a Mark 18. Why? What's wrong with the Keymon rail, or even the M-Lock rail that they have? You could have done like a modernized Mark 18, like this. See, I get being like kosher, but like sometimes it's boring, which is what you did here. You didn't even bother to change out the Krytok stock for a crane stock. You left that there. So you're gonna join PB, J, and M over there. in his basic list. So there you go. Congratulations. All right, next on the list is Low and Lethal. They submitted 2, but I'm just gonna roast their pride and joy because they did like a whole bunch of like filters on this guy. And guess what? It's another Mark 18. Congratulations. Let's see. It's much more kit correct because you do have the tan furniture on there. I don't believe the RV. Actually, maybe the RVG is correct. I'm not too sure. The one thing you did wrong was the T1. Were you too scared to buy a replica EOTech from overseas and getting it, you know, seized by customs? Take the gamble. Just do a full send on it. It'll make it look that much better. It looks like you have. It looks like the Daniel Defense licensed upper receiver. You did the paint job on the bottom, which I do believe is correct because they used to do that, and then when they would get like brand new uppers, they would just slap them onto their lowers. So yeah, but you get negative tier 1 operator. You get to join PBJ and Mayo over their group. You're number 3. Congratulations for being basic. All right, I'm not gonna lie. The past few builds have been pretty inoffensive. They've been all right. I mean, I'm just being a dick for no reason. Is that the way the episode's gonna be? Because I'm kind of having like a restored faith in you guys. So let's see. Next submission is gonna be by Puppy Knuckle, and I immediately take back everything I just said. What the hell did you do to this? Okay, you did a high kappa with an extended magazine. You have some type of flashlight on there that's being blocked by a L96 bipod, and then you have your rail adapter that has a Trigicon ACOG on it. I don't know if it's real or not. It says Trigicon on it. If you did a real one, wow, you f***ing slime. You did that to this. Just congratulations. Every time you look through the optic, you're gonna get slapped by your slide, unless it's sword stroke. But even then, I still think you're gonna get slapped in the face. You did do some type of front end kit to add the extended rail, and then you have the tracer unit on there. I'm not gonna knock you off for that because all high kappas, I think, have tracer units nowadays for CQB, SpeedQB guys. I get it. Be different, but I get it. You know, I think the coolest thing about this picture is that you have King's Hawaiian rolls in the background. I love those. Like, I'm hungry as hell right now. And I think I want to make a spam and egg sandwich with that. That's amazing. So I'm going to rate this one 2 black eyes. I said 2 black eyes, not 2 black guys. The reason being is because you're going to shoot it, you're going to get 1 black eye, and then you're going to try to shoot it with the other eye and do the same mistake. And then when that happens, let me know you're going to be outside of the field. I'll make you one of those spam sandwiches with the King's rolls. Bring those to the field. All right, next up on the list is Dan Butler, 1983. He submits 2, but we know which one he wants to roast. It's this it's the Gemtech Oasis, like the Ruger Mark II pistol, like the 22 pistol, and then it looks like he just put like gauze over the whole barrel to make it look like it's just completely suppressed. Wow. He took an already ugly looking gun and up even more. Like, what was the point of that? I really can't fathom why you would do this. This is just horrendous. Take it back, cut it all off, just cut the barrel off, cut the gun in half, buy yourself a Glock, call it a day. I'm gonna give you a rating of 1 bottle suppressor because that might have looked cooler. I mean, it's 22, would work. The feds don't need to know that. They'll cut that one out. They don't need to know that.
FBI, open up!
Wow, you really have proven me wrong and made the rest of this list just bad guns. So congratulations. I'm really gonna end it after this video. All right, next on the list is going to be High_Kappa, and they spelled their name HIGH_CAPPA. You play airsoft, bro? According to these builds, I don't know if you play airsoft or Legos because what the f is with these colors? You have a G&G stock. I don't even know who makes these uppers, these lowers, that rail system. The front rail system looks like it's like a carbon fiber like wrap. I'm not sure. You have a Strike Industries link on there. That's cool. You have, it looks like Strike Industries grip paddles on there, so that's cool too. I'll give you that because I like Strike Industries. A TLR1 with the silver accented paint, whatever the hell, if you can make it any flashier from the receiver. You have a cantilever sight. Okay, let me dissect the colors of this. Cantilever sight. The sight itself is like a royal blue. The mount is red. The upper is yellow or gold. Oh, it's missing the forward assist because that makes perfect sense. The lower receiver is like a sky blue or yeah, I guess like a sky, maybe a little darker than a sky blue. All your control features are red. You have a silver speed trigger in there. It's HPA if it couldn't get any worse. Yeah, okay, and you have a QD sling point on there with a tab that says remove before flight. Yeah, I would like to throw this in the air. What did you do to this gun? Does it come like that out of the box? Because I need to talk to some manufacturers about that. You have a second upper, and it's even worse. Wow. Red, okay, now you have a red upper receiver that's even more skeletonized. You have a fake Fortis ship in like the blue that the rail's in. A key mod rail that has key mod rail sections, and then a space to hold your hand, and then more key mod rail sections. And then you have a red rail at the bottom of that for no reason. Looks like you have some type of tracer unit or some type of weird flash hider on there. I will give you like a thumbs up for having our Airsoft joystick in there, but I don't think we sell any of this. Wow, I'm gonna rate you like when you're in the middle of the night and you're going to the bathroom and you step on the corner of a Lego. That's what you get, my friend. That's exactly what the hell you get, because this is painful. Our next submission is from Pasty White Boy, and he submitted 2 guns, and it looks like one of them is Pasty White to go with his name. But I'm not going to be talking about that one. I'm going to be talking about the second one, which is an ARP9 that he did a pretty decent paint job to. This is actually really cool. It has like a tan, maybe OD green and like brown type of look to it. Pretty worn out. He did some paint onto the drum mag too, which looks pretty cool. And you have Roger the alien from American Dad like on the pistol grip and receiver. Nice. I like American Dad. It's pretty cool. You do have the AirTech Studios battery extension. I have that too because God, the battery space is small. This is pretty nice. I'm gonna rate you some white Air Force Ones because your name and the gun's pretty cool. Like it'll turn some heads, but it's not that flashy. It's pretty subdued. You need to look at it really close to be like, yeah, I appreciate that. Next submission is from Meatball Gaming. He submitted this twice, and it's probably the worst one of the day. He has a Nerf Dart Gun, not in one of those disc or the foam ball ones, but it's the dart gun that he modified to shoot BBs. And he's a part of the foot gang. Congratulations, that's where you belong on Airsoft Circle Jerk. Shout out to them. So I'm gonna rate this one an empty bag of hot Cheetos in your room. So you're gonna find it one day and you're gonna think, oh wow, hot Cheetos. You're gonna be all excited, thinking you have a quick snack, and then you're gonna grab it and realize it's empty. And you're gonna be so disappointed, and then you're gonna realize that's how I feel about this picture. Throw the gun away, call your mama, ask her to go buy you a combat machine. All right, our next submission is Blake Garrett 15. He submitted 2 guns, and this one I have to make the exception for because both of them just, wow. Let's talk about these. The first one, you took an ARP9 and you threw maybe a 10 or 12-inch rail and barrel on there, and then you added another 8-inch suppressor. You turned it into like an SPR. You added the M4 buffer tube, which, you know, I did that to mine too, makes sense. But wow, you really just have to bastardize this, didn't you? You don't need a pistol caliber carbine like longer than, I don't even think like a 14.5-inch barrel looks good on a pistol caliber carbine. Keep it like 12 or lower. Like, you don't mess this one up. And then the next one you did was, at first I thought this was cool. It's a Crytek PDW. Looks like the Mark 1, and it looked decent. You had the Magpul AFG on there. Maybe you did the top rail covers just for some contrast. But what the f is this trigger? You paintballer piece of shit. Like, you remove the trigger guard completely. So this trigger comes literally all the way down to the halfway point of the pistol grip. So you can do this. This. You know who does this? I can't say that.
Bro, you're gonna get this canceled so fast. I mean, I know you're losing your mind during the quarantine, but please, just try to keep it together.
I can't.
We're trying to stay alive here.
I can't say that. I'm gonna rate you 3 paintball stains on your shirt because that's where the refs are gonna move you, and then I'm gonna also add a hopper because if you can bastardize the gun even more, go ahead and add that hopper on to feed into the gun. Figure it out. Do it. All right. Next submission is gonna be by Kevin Shellikins. He submitted 2 pictures of the same gun, but I can't see it. It's so dark. You should check out our video of how to take good pictures or turn the flash on, at least. Yeah. Next submission is Ace Airsoft, and you thought you were smart, huh? You took a picture of all 4 of your guns and put them in one. And the background is, it looks like someone's mother who has like the live, laugh, love like on their Facebook. You took that and put it on a plate. And that was your background. Congratulations. First gun at the top is a Avalon caliber. Looks pretty cool. Changed out the stock and you added some accessories. Middle gun is APS. Congratulations. I bet it's broken. You have the high kappa with the primary arms, mag adapter for M4, another speed softener, and oh, just to reinforce the speed softening, you have a combat machine with the drop stock with all red detail. It looks like a replica of Kevin's gun. I bet those are your primaries, and the top 2 you never use. So yeah, congrats, dude. Another speed softener. All right, guys, and our final submission of the video. Thank God, the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm finally done with this video. Why do you guys like to see me suffer? Why? I'm just some kind of sick toy to you, huh? Huh? Thick Daddy Cisco again, huh? Anyways, Mr. Cheez-It3 submits an airsoft gun that has been installed into his Nerf Dart Gun, and it was a WEG18 copyright. He calls it a Nerf carbine kit, but it's not a carbine, it's the revolver thing. They're also a part of the Foot Gang. Congratulations. Yeah, this belongs on Circle Jerk. They have the hot glue gun out. You probably just got done building this. It looks like you play Nerf normally because you have all those Nerf guns in the background. Do you have any relatives? Do you play Nerf around the house with them? Because what this tells me is that you play Nerf with like your little brother and he's winning and you get really mad at him, and then you pull this out and you're just like, oh, you gotta take this. And then when he starts crying and your mom comes into the room, like, we were just playing, he hit his head or something. Your anger management little guy, come on, you need some help. Like, this isn't the way. This is not the way. I'm gonna rate you an anger management class and a chill pill, or maybe like a Kool-Aid, because you need to relax. And the reason why all you guys submitted these builds for the gift card winners, the best build of the video is going to go to Groovy Gill for the MP7. Reason being is because it's a pretty simple build, but I do like the SRO that you have on top of there. Pretty clean, pretty basic, don't be too proud of yourself. And the worst build, I'm gonna have to give it to Lego Man, high kappa. Yeah, just wow, that is something. That is just something. I'm gonna DM both of you for your $10 gift card winnings. Check your DMs. Yeah, I'll talk to you soon. All right, you guys, that's it for today's video. Again, this was all for fun. You guys wanted me to roast your builds. Don't take it personally, because some of you guys are butthurt in the comments. I read them, I see them. Wow. If you didn't want to get roasted, don't submit your build. But if you do want to submit your build for me to roast, post it on Instagram and tag airsoftgi.com. Dot is spelled out. And make sure you include hashtag ASGI roast my build to be entered into the next video. The winners of the best and worst builds are going to get a free prize, handpicked by me. Not really, but kinda. It's free stuff. You'll love it. Yeah, make sure you do that. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video and subscribe for more content. We upload every Mondays and Fridays, but it's been really difficult, guys, during these trying times. I haven't left this room in 8 weeks besides to help pack, and I've had Boaz chained here as well. He misses his family a lot. He hasn't been able to talk to them.
I don't think I have a family anymore. They kind of stopped calling and texting me.
Good. Okay, one less thing to worry about. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Happy feet. One more combo. That ain't Falco. That ain't Falco. Oh, oh, Where you at? Oh, oh my God. One more combo.